everyone, and welcome to another edition of the Excalibur Roundtable Tech Talk. I am Mike Fuson. We're going to continue our exploration of some of the great things that make Cherwell Service Management so exciting, especially as we start to look at things like enterprise service management. So one of the questions that we frequently ask is, what would your users say about your dashboards or your ability to rapidly create dashboards? Now, if your first answer to that question is what's a dashboard, it's probably time to talk to us and take a look at a more advanced IT service management, enterprise service management platform like Cherwell. At the same time, if you're used to dashboards, but maybe they take a long time to build, or you need to get DBAs involved or developers involved, let's talk about Cherwell. Low code, no code as a platform. A citizen developer can very easily create new dashboards or simply add an element to an existing dashboard, replicate a current dashboard and maybe swap out a few elements for a new dashboard that may contain stuff that's on another dashboard. All of those things are possible with the Cherwell platform. But when you start to look at what are the elements that make up a dashboard, the great thing is that many of the things that underlie a dashboard are things that your users are using every day. Your users may be using searches, and they may have built some searches to give them particular data. So say, for example, I'm a service desk manager. I want to know, I want the system to show me in a search all of the incidents that are open that have breached SLA. And maybe that it shows me 8 incidents. And that's great. But maybe I want to have to be able to visually see that on a dashboard. Now, one of the great things with the Cherwell dashboards is that they're very, very easy to put together, that a citizen developer, somebody who's not a programmer, can very easily start to assemble a dashboard. I could create a new dashboard, and I could create a widget that has that search as its underlying element. All open incidents that are not service requests that have breached SLA. That's all I'm really looking for. And maybe I want that to present in my dashboard as a digit. So I want to have it show me the count, how many. And then I want to do things with that particular widget where it changes colors based on that count hitting certain thresholds. Those are all things I have the ability to do very easily and quite intuitively, as a matter of fact, with the Cherwell Service Management platform and the dashboarding tools that are available. I can then add other elements, we call them widgets, to that dashboard to show me other pieces of data that may be things that I want to see all on one dashboard. I want to see that, but I also want to see the number of open incidents and service requests by team. Maybe I want to do that in a donut chart format. So it's showing me a ring and it's got the different colors for the different teams, and it's giving me a count of how many each one has within that donut chart. One of the extra special elements of Cherwell dashboards, and this is assuming from a security perspective you allow the users within that dashboard to actually drill down. I can click on any of those elements. So let's take that donut chart, for example, and I want to click on a particular team. I can click on that team's name. It's actually going to show me, for say their 6 items that are open, what those 6 items are. Those are these 6 incidents and service requests. For my 8 open items that have breached, I double click on that and it's going to drill down and show me those 8 items that underlie that data, letting me get to my data more quickly and work with that information more effectively. The great thing is that when I next bring that dashboard up, all of the underlying searches are going to research the system or requery the system and return the current state. Each of those dashboard elements also can have a refresh time. So I may be running this dashboard, say on one of my extra screens that I'm looking at, and it's refreshing every 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever the appropriate interval is, and it's returning real-time data. I don't have to run a report. I don't have to do a whole bunch of jumping through hoops in order to understand what may be going on within my organization. If I'm looking at it from a high level, what's going on within my group or department, if I'm looking at it more from that level, or for me as a technician, what do I have that's on my plate? What are the items that I own that are open? What tasks do I have, etc. So the dashboarding platform gives you a lot of capability. And the great thing is, to create one of those dashboards may take a matter of minutes, maybe hours, depending upon how sophisticated you're getting and how many elements you're putting on. But it can be done by an everyday user with a minimal amount of training. And I'm not talking about development training. It may just be giving them a little bit deeper dive into how certain widgets work and how to make them work the way they want. But they can very, very quickly start to derive value from something that's meaningful to them. Stay with us as we continue to explore some of the exciting capabilities of the Cherwell Service Management Platform.